Indian economic updates. Indian Railways is set to transform Ahmedabad into a major economic hub through India's first bullet train corridor, connecting it with Mumbai. Spanning 508 kilometers, this high-speed rail project will cut travel time from 6 to 7 hours to just 2 hours, with trains reaching speeds up to 280 kilometers per hour. Inspired by European and Japanese systems, the project may use Japan's Shinkansen technology while also exploring domestic manufacturing of high-speed trains. Under the NDA government, the project has gained momentum and is expected to be partially operational by 2026. Built on the Vande Bharat platform, it will feature advanced signaling and Kavach 5.0 train protection technology. The total contract, including infrastructure and design, is valued at 866.87 crore rupees, with each train costing 27.86 crore rupees. The trains will include air-conditioned chair cars, swiveling seats, onboard entertainment, and accessible features. Once completed, the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail corridor will boost connectivity and drive economic growth in the region. In a major advancement for the electric vehicle industry, Chinese automaker BYD has introduced its new Super E platform, capable of delivering 400 kilometers of driving range with only 5 minutes of charging. The platform is built on a 10C fast charging architecture, meaning it can charge at 10 times the battery's capacity, dramatically shortening recharge times. Featuring advanced silicon carbide power electronics, an intelligent battery management system (BMS), and state-of-the-art thermal control, BYD's new platform aims to redefine EV convenience, battery safety, and lifespan. However, the announcement was quickly followed by an even more groundbreaking revelation from contemporary Amprex Technology Co. Limited, CATL. CATL showcased a next-generation battery using 12C ultra-fast charging technology, enabling a remarkable 520 kilometers of range in just 5 minutes. This innovation incorporates high-energy density cells, new electrolyte chemistry, and sophisticated cooling systems designed to safely manage extreme power input. Industry analysts predict that such advancements will dramatically accelerate global EV adoption, erasing range anxiety and reinforcing the shift away from fossil fuels. The environmental impact is expected to be profound, contributing to significant carbon emissions reduction, cleaner urban air, and greater compatibility with renewable energy sources. Together, BYD and CATL achievements mark a historic inflection point for sustainable mobility and climate action. Furthermore, the rapid pace of innovation by BYD and CATL highlights China's growing dominance in the global EV and battery sectors, positioning the nation as a central force in shaping the future of sustainable mobility and green technology leadership. Driven by ongoing conflicts in Europe and West Asia, global demand for explosives and ammunition has pushed Indian defense exports to a record 23,622 crore rupees in 2024-25. The sector grew by over 12%, with Indian-made explosives like TNT, RDX, and HMX seeing strong international demand. Most manufacturing capacity is fully booked for the next 3 years, and at least 5 new private sector plants are expected soon. State-owned defense units also saw a 42.8% export surge, reaching 28,389 crore rupees, largely due to high demand for artillery-related ammunition parts in Europe. Reflecting the expansion of the domestic defense industry, the number of Indian defense exporters has increased by 17.4% over the past year. Nuclear Power Corporation of India, NPCIL, has received growing interest from central public sector undertakings, PSUs, and state governments to jointly develop nuclear power plants. States are also interested in holding minor stakes, which NPCIL views as beneficial due to the crucial support needed from state governments in such projects. NPCIL aims to achieve 50 gigawatts of nuclear capacity by 2047, including 30 gigawatts from pressurized heavy water reactors and 24 gigawatts from light water reactor technology. Currently, the company is focused on 22 gigawatts by 2031 to 32. Of this, 3 reactors are operational and 17 are under various stages of implementation. A recent milestone was the grid connection of the 700 MW Rajasthan Atomic Power Project Unit 7. Unit 8 is expected to be commissioned this year. Kudankulam's 4,000 MW capacity across 4 units will begin phased commissioning from next year.